Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to get the Outmatched for Harder AI achievement. That is, win a 1 versus 4 multiplayer custom game with no allies against 4 harder AI opponents. Alright, this achievement is a lot harder than it looks. As you can see, I've already gotten it, but I had to use an extremely cheesy strategy in order to do it. And when you use this strategy, it's actually very easy to get. So the game changes at that point. Okay, so I've got this replay set up right here. I did this on Last Remnant map, and then as you can see, it's just me against 4 harder AI, and they'll be on the other team. And once I click Watch Solo, you'll be able to see for sure that they are on the other team. And basically what I did was, I'm Protoss, I set all of the opponents to Terran, and then they're all set to go straight to air. So that means that they're pretty much not going to have very many tier 1 units at the start, and they're going to be very vulnerable to a rush. Now, I didn't get this idea completely by myself. I believe it was like Ryan McName. I believe that's what the YouTuber's channel name was. He did this on Wings of Liberty like a couple years ago, and I watched that YouTube video on how to do it. But things have changed, you know. Legacy of the Void is a lot different than Wings of Liberty. So it's a little bit different if you guys want to go watch that video too, but I gotta give that guy some credit because I didn't think of it myself. Anyways, click Watch Solo here. And there you go. As you can see, Team 2, all the AI are against us, which would be Team 1. So 1 versus 4. Alright, so hopping straight into this game, what I'm going to do is just build a single probe here and then build a pylon. Now, I'm going to get this guy back on the supply line, and then just going to save up for a second here and then get a forge. And once that forge is going, I'm sending both of these probes out over to the enemy base, and we're going to start building pylons and photon cannons. We are cannon rushing for the win. Like I said, extremely cheesy strategy, but this strategy is so easy to use. I mean, you might not get it on your first try, but it's so easy to use that I am pretty convinced that any of you guys can get this achievement using this strategy and playing on this map. Because the reason why this works so well is because all of the enemy AI are in the same area. They're all 4, if you look at the minimap down here, they're all 4 in the same area down here. Alright, so I'm going to build a pylon here. This will help block off SCVs. And I'm not going to completely block out my probe here, but I'm just trying to, what I'm trying to do is just make enough of a wall so that these SCVs can't completely surround my photon cannon when I throw it down. And I'm not closing off the wall all of the time. I will sometimes, but I don't completely close it off. I guess I did here. But generally, I'm not going to completely close it off because I want my probes to be able to get out and build pylons and photon cannons around the rest of the base too. And these SCVs will not be able to kill the photon cannons if you don't let them get a complete surround. So I'm pretty sure on this guy though, I won't build a full wall. I'll build just enough space so my probe can squeeze out here and then go move down to the rest of the bases. Yeah, see, I accidentally did that. As you can see, I was trying to move my probe out, but I accidentally trapped him in there. But here I do completely wall off, but I make sure I get my probe out first, I guess. So I did completely wall off here again, but yeah, I didn't block these photon cannons. The SCVs can still attack them from one side at least. But yeah, as you can see, this photon cannon, it starts to attack these SCVs, and this guy quit right away. Just instant defeat. So that's great. One guy's already down. This is going hammering away at these SCVs. They can't get a complete surround, so they're going to be doing damage, but they can't do enough damage. So eventually these guys are going to surrender right away as well. Right now, I mean, these guys are still gathering resources for the rest of its AI. I guess it would be it since it's an AI. So for the rest of its teammates, still gathering resources even though it has surrendered. Alright, and then here, I do have a pylon in front of these 2 photon cannons this time, so these 2 are a little bit better walled off. And I did do this on purpose. I wanted a little more walling off because at this point, after you get 2 of these AI defeated, these guys actually do start to have some units out at this point. So if you get SCVs attacking plus a couple Marines attacking, your photon cannons might fall. So you do need a little bit of an extra preventative walling going on here. So this will definitely kill pink here. But green is the one that we're going to have to be the most afraid of, I think, because green has had the most time out of all of these AI to build up some type of force to stop us. And just keep in mind, I have done this. I did this one other time before I did beat this. And if you are too slow on building your photon cannons, you will lose, because the enemy will build up an air force, because like I said, we set them straight to air. And if they build up enough Banshees, I mean, your photon cannons aren't going to stand a chance. And then if you look back at our base, we have nothing except for probes mining. And I did make sure to completely saturate this. We have all probes on this. We didn't get any gas. If you want to keep on expanding, go for a gold, but focus on taking out these bases first. Don't go for a gold until you've got all of these photon cannons down, just killing all of these SCVs, Marines, whatever comes at you. So make sure you're sitting in a really good place. And as you can see, I found another expansion that green had, and I'm making sure to start killing this first as well. So once again, using every single, all the minerals that we have to just throw down more pylons and more photon cannons to make sure that this enemy cannot grow. We don't want them to have a chance to get bigger. But yeah, this is honestly the best harassment strategy that I could find. Looks like green does have a Viking, but I don't think green was able to get enough gas to get a tech lab and actually get a Banshee out. So we are sitting in a real good... Oh, I lied. There's a Banshee right there. But we have 3 photon cannons. That Banshee's not going to stand a chance. And it looks like green just surrendered. So green, who had the best chance of winning, has just fallen. I think all that we have left is pink. And I believe all that pink has a Banshee of its own. But I believe pink has an expansion right down here, and that's about it. So once we kill that off, that'll be all of these AI dead. And I believe I throw some photon cannons down over here at orange's expansion, just to make sure that pink can't get any more resources from orange. I'll probably do that in a second here. Actually, I might not. I think as soon as these guys go down... Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess, honestly, I can't remember 100%. But I'm... given that we don't have very much time left on this gameplay, I'm guessing pink's going to quit as soon as these photon cannons start hammering away at it. Here, let's just speed this up for a second here. Alright, so yeah, we're throwing down some photon cannons here. I'm going to throw down like 1 or 2 more, I think. And then I think we'll be good. Okay, yep, green's base is completely gone there. I check for another base here. Throw down a pylon so they can't expand. Oh, yep, and then that's it. So yeah, this is all you have to do. Just build 2, you got to start 2 bases at the same time. And then go down to your 3rd base, and then to your 4th base. If you do it in that order, 2 bases, kind of like... I guess I focused on orange first, but you kind of want to do both of these guys simultaneously. Get the 2 closest, and then go for your 3rd, and then your 4th, and then you should be fine. And then clean up any expansions afterwards, and then you should get the achievement. And you'll get a bunch of achievements if you didn't get any of the outmatched versus like very easy versus easy and versus medium. You're going to get a whole bunch of achievements when you beat this. And then there's also separate achievements versus 3 harder AI. That's another achievement. But I mean, if you use this strategy on that, I mean, the versus 3 harder AI will be just that much easier. Well, that's all I have for you guys in this video. I know it was kind of short, but if you liked what you saw, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more walkthroughs, especially for achievements. And I'll see you guys in the next one.